other piece of advice is imitate God, because God is perfect. He's the only thing in this world that is perfect. God is perfect. God is worthy. God is loving. God is everything you could ever imagine. Imitate God as you would want your children to imitate you. And I am a firm believer, do not have kids until you are married. Do not have kids until you have, and before you get married, make sure you confirm with Jesus Christ that that's your husband and that's who you're supposed to have kids with. So pick the right person, and do not have kids. Some people's stories are different, but for me personally, do not have kids until you are who you need to be. I know everything happens for a reason. So, God, obviously, if you have kids, but I will not be having kids until I am everything God has called me to be. But obviously, everything God, and it can go two ways, because everything God has called me to be will go through the day I die. And I hope I die with old age or whenever God has called me. But when I get pregnant, I need to be who God has called me to be, financially, emotionally, so that I can create a healthy space, a healthy environment, an upbringing that puts God first in our family. An upbringing for my children that puts God first in our family. So, the way my relationship with Christ needs to be, it needs to be at an all-time high, so that I know when my kids look at me, they know, yeah, mommy puts Jesus first. Mommy loves God. And they see the happiness and peace and joy that comes with having that relationship with God, that they want to imitate me, and then they want to start their own relationship with Christ. You cannot have a relationship with Christ through your parents. You need to discover your own relationship with Him. You can't have it through anyone. Your parents, your family, your friends. You have to do it by yourself. They are not going to be with you. When God says, good job, or not, or y'all know the rest. So, work on your relationship with Christ. Make sure that your relationship, and there will be off and on days. I've had my off and on days, going through my off and on days. But make sure that your relationship is strong. It's so strong that people, when they see you, they see Christ. And they see that peace and that joy and that happiness in your spirit. You might even be having, and this has happened to me before, you might even be having a bad day. But you can have a bad day with a beautiful spirit. You can have a bad day with a peaceful life. It's life. So make sure your spirit is locked in with Christ, so that people can venture out and begin their own relationship with Christ. And that's why I've started this channel. Love y'all.